welcome back. As you can tell by the title, we found a secret portal, and if you watched last video, you'll know a little bit about that. It's one of the first things we're gonna go ahead and explore today, but before we do it, we have a little bit of a mission. What I'm looking at right in front of me is all of the storage I currently have in this village, and it all needs to be moved from down there to up here, where I'm actually gonna be building up my village, and also, it's Dana. Don't really want her. Sorry, Dana. Oh, okay, she's still gonna help protect me. But yeah, we don't want her. What we do want is all of our storage moved up here at the beginning of this episode, just so I can be a little bit more organized. So I'm gonna help them out. Okay, there we go. And the first thing we gotta do is move all of our storage over. Wow, I really hope this stuff doesn't despawn, but it's so satisfying. All the obsidian, all of the bright core. Dude, oh my goodness, this is insane. Okay, anyway, before this all despawns, let's get back up, place a bunch of grand chests, and move everything over. Okay, and after a lot of time spent running back and forth, I have completely sorted everything by rarity. So as you can see, I have all of my gray stuff here. All of my green stuff is in this chest. Our blue stuff is here, and so on and so forth. You guys get the point. But we got Slush here, and you know what? I actually think I'm gonna keep him. I've always liked Slush. I think he's a good villager to have, so we're gonna invite him, and then we're not gonna waste any more time, and we're gonna get to our cave. Let's just toss down a nice little bed in our village that doesn't even really exist yet. Let's hit live at my village, and there is his bed. Perfect. So we can immediately assign him to smelt metals. All right, and we got him smelting metals. That's absolutely perfect. Last thing that we need to do is go ahead and grab some wood. I'm gonna drop off most of my stuff as well and just take some tools that I don't really think are very useful. The only thing I'm gonna carry on this journey is a little bit of wood and one pickaxe that's about to break. That way, if we do die in the secret cave, it's not a big deal. I've done this entire beginning of the video without telling you guys to subscribe. If you want to say you were here before 1 million subscribers, then you guys know what to do. Also, use code Kaz because it helps me make these daily videos. But as we're hopping into this cave, I can't remember exactly where the secret base is. All I know is that I haven't even shown it in this video yet. So let's go ahead and find it. As we walk in here, I know it wasn't too far from the cave entrance. Oh, and it's right there. So I don't have a sword with me, and I got to be careful because there's going to be a lot of skeletons coming for me right now. But you know what? Maybe the secret base will actually keep us safe. Let's go under here and hope that... Oh, yeah. Wait. Yeah, I think I actually lost him. I don't think they're chasing us. Sorry for jumping in here so quickly, but if we look at it from above, you can see that there's this random portal to the underworld. I really don't know what this is doing here. It's obviously just a glitch in the world generation, but I think it's a really cool and unique spot. And I think that there's potential here to just kind of mess around. And that's the reason I brought some wood with me so I can build. And wait, I'm literally looking at a skeleton and I think he hears me, but he doesn't know where I am. That's crazy. Anyway, ignoring that, we can probably just start placing down some floors. And it looks like we can. I'm interested to see this because I've never done something like this. And I'm sure most of you guys haven't either, but oh no, I think that's where we die when it turns light. That's happened before. I just need to make sure I'm careful, and we could do a little bit of experimenting, and I think that if I stand here for long enough, I die. Okay, good to know. Let's run that back one more time. So we spawn in and we actually still have our backpack, meaning that the game knows it was a glitch and it didn't want to drop our stuff onto the map, which is honestly a really good sign. Before we get back over, let's talk to Slush and see if he's done anything with his metal smelting. It looks like he hasn't. But going back over to this cave, it's super, super close to my village because that's the hill that my village is on. And then over this hill right here is where the cave is. So I'm hoping that we can actually utilize the secret base a little bit. I feel like there's a chance that in the future, Lego Fortnite just patches this hole up and I'll lose everything that I hid down here. So I'm not going to place anything super valuable, but I am going to explore a little bit more. Okay, and I guess I can go quite a bit because look where I am. I see a chest there. I see a cave exit there. I see a bunch of exits, actually. One right there. Let's see what happens, though, if I build upwards. Am I going to get the light or am I going to be able to actually go up? Because if I can get above this cave, that would be insane. I feel like I'm really doing something that I'm not supposed to be doing. It just feels a little odd. So we're now on top of the cave, and it seems like I can just kind of roam around freely at this point. I don't even know what else I could really do. Oh, look, we can get some materials. Nice. Okay, I don't want to waste my pickaxe. As you can see, it's about to break. I'm really deciding on how I want to navigate this. Like I said, I'm scared that one day... Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh wait, no, I'm good. Okay, so the last thing I want to try for now is building as high as I possibly can, and then I'm gonna try to glide to that exit right there just to see what'll happen. I have a feeling that I'm probably just gonna die, but since we're gonna get out of here anyway, we might as well... Okay, that's where we died. Seems like this is about the spot. Make sure we have full stamina, and let's go for it. Here we go. Wait. Okay, yeah, that did not work at all. That was fun though, and it was definitely an experiment that I wanted to try out. Also, I kept all of my items, including the cheese, which is definitely a W. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have any suggestions on what I should actually put down there, because I'd be down to build something. It would be kind of fun. Like I said, the only thing I want to stay away from is putting storage down there, just in case it ever gets patched up. But we got our guy Bush Ranger right here, and I also assigned him to smelt metal before this video started. Oh, he's only 11% of the way done, so it seems like it's actually a task that takes them a while. But like we all know now, he will actually make us copper bars and potentially iron, so I'm interested to see if he makes us iron as well. But coming back up to our actual village and getting started on some of the work that we want to do today, as you can see, we're ready for an upgrade. So let's see what we actually need to do that. It looks like we need some frostpine and copper bars, which I should have. We have enough stuff to upgrade our village to level 7 now. Our frostpine rods are done, which means we can go over here and upgrade it to level 8. There we go. And I love that our villagers get so excited. Level 9 is also ready, but we need some malachite slabs, which we don't have. I love how much malachite you get from every single stack. Look at this. I'm pretty sure from breaking one little thing, you get 7 every single time. We just got 6 there, and there's 1 floating in the air. I promise you that would be our 7th one, but I'm too lazy to grab that, and we already have enough. Oh, and there he is. I think Tomato Head's very common, at least in the snow village from what I've experienced, but I bet you he's a really good cook, and also he's just a new villager, so we're definitely gonna make room for him. We'll give him a nice little bed. You know, everything here is very makeshift at the moment, but we are gonna start doing some buildings later in this episode, so don't worry. But yeah, we got Tomato Head, Slush, and Bush Ranger, 2 out of the 3 new villagers, so that's a W. And also, I've realized now that it's very cold over here, considering we don't have a single campfire down. That should warm up our villagers, and just to make it even feel a little bit more like home, we'll add a few benches for them. Bang and bang. And now they can sit down if they want to. They don't have to. And while these malachite slabs are cooking, I'm putting down another stone breaker, and I'm making some marble slabs. There is level 9. And in order to get level 10, I need to build a little bit, and then I also need some stuff that is going to require a little bit of effort. I need a gem cutter to get the resources, and I don't have the stuff to even get that. I need to go to a desert biome. And that's a lot of traveling. So the next thing we're going to do is just build a little bit, because I want to take a break from everything I've been doing. A lot of grinding, and I think it's time to be a little creative. We're gonna grab some wood and some vines, and if you don't know why, it's because I'm gonna be using the dojo gallery here today. Okay, and I built my first little structure. As you can see, there aren't any walls to it. This is gonna be where I transfer some of my utility benches over to. You know, when it snows and things like that in this winter biome, you're not able to use these crafting benches. So putting it in a shed like this is definitely a good idea. And let's just go ahead and transfer some of the stuff right now. And I just finished breaking everything, but as you can see, I decided that instead of putting all of my utility benches here, I only have metal smelters and stone breakers. Reason for that is, you know, there's a lot of building that I can do around this entire area, and I don't want to waste all of my utility benches in one spot. So yeah, I left it like this for now, and let me know what you guys think. I actually really like it. You know, there still are a few additions that I want to make to this place. First of which is going to be adding some pillars along this, just because it connects perfectly, and as you can see, it looks very, very good. So I'm just going to add a few of these. I'm going to leave the middle portion open, obviously, and we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side, and that works. You know, if I try to put one right here, as you can see, it doesn't work, and I don't want to clutter it too much, so I guess this is fine for now. And the last thing that we're doing before we move on in this specific area is adding some lighting. So we're throwing them straight onto these support beams that we just made. All right, that should be good for now. I say it every time, but the lighting in this game honestly kind of sucks. Hopefully it gets better eventually, but for now, it's not gonna light that much. It's more so that we paid attention to the little details, which I love doing. And what I actually might do alongside that is just put a campfire here so it's really lit up. You know, obviously that doesn't look the best, but it's gonna help a lot with lighting. So I think we're all good on this little shed. Let me know what you guys think of this. I wanna do one more building in this episode and also get our village to level 10 since it's ready. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but I do need a gem cutter, which requires me to go find some sand shells over in our desert biome. That's a little bit of a trek, but I definitely want to do that, so we're gonna do that right now. All right, we made it to the desert. We're looking for one specific thing, and it's a roller, which we already see right here. I don't want to waste much time because most of the time I get very distracted. All we need are 2 of these. And here is our second one. That was very easy, but it's nighttime, and like I said, I'm not trying to get distracted, so I'm gonna get home. And we've made it back. Oh, look at that. Fish stick. I haven't seen him in a minute. We'll take him for now. Again, we can always swap out these villagers now, because if you go up to any of them, you can actually straight up tell them to leave your village. You have to break their bed, and then you can tell them to leave. I don't actually want Tomato Head to leave, so I'll put his bed back. But yeah, the reason I'm saying that is because we're gonna take villagers while they're here, and then when we find better ones, we'll go ahead and swap them out. But for now, we got these: Tomato Head, Slush, Bushranger, and Fish Sticks. That's besides the point. What we're trying to do right now is get a gem cutter, and we have all of our stuff, so we'll put it here, and we need to cut 30 sapphire, which is gonna take forever because look at how slow this thing goes. I should probably make 2, but you know, I only got enough resources for 1, so I'm kind of stuck sitting here. So in the meantime, what we're gonna do is build building number 2. I want to hold off on making any major storage room until I think about it a little bit more. Plus, I have that down there that I was gonna make a storage room. I got decisions to make, but while I'm thinking about those things, I want to make something else. Okay, what I'm gonna do next is actually test out something from the newest update. So the first thing I have to do is break some trees, and then we're gonna take one of these prefabs and drop it right about here. And yeah, as you can see, we got this ginormous wooden foundation that would normally take a lot to build, but it's completely built out. And now we could actually go straight into here and abandon the build, which now that I'm looking at this, to be honest with you, I'm gonna follow this build. All right, and that is the entire Lonely Lodge build complete. You know, obviously it's a prefab, and I also just died, so I don't have any torches in my hand. But as you can see, it's a pretty simple build. There's not much going on inside, and then if you come outside, there's also not much going on. But the reason that I built this is because we need a temporary home for our villagers, because right now, all of the beds are out in the middle of everything. And to be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like that my villagers are just sleeping here completely exposed. They're getting attacked by skeletons, which is why there's just so much stuff on the floor. And yeah, I just thought they needed a home, so this is going to be their home for the time being. And also, what I could do off of this little foundation that I was talking about is build out an entire balcony that overlooks this hill. I think it'll be a nice touch, but for the time being, I gotta go grab my backpack, and we made it back, which means it's time to go ahead and finally upgrade our village to level 10, the highest level that you can possibly get a village to at the moment. I'm really hoping in the future you can upgrade your village higher than level 10. And also, why are none of these beds breaking? What's going on here? I feel like I'm not even lagging, but these beds are not breaking at the moment, which is kind of concerning. Anyway, since our villagers don't want to move their beds, I guess I'll just talk to them and see how they've been doing on their job. Doesn't look like Tomato Head had anything. How about Bushranger? 30 copper. Okay, good. Snowcap, what about you? You got anything from me? Oh, Snowcap doesn't even live in my village. Slush does. Here we go. Copper bars. We got 30 more. It looks like they're all going to give us 30, which is good. Fish stick got us cut amber, 2 pieces. I guess I put him on the wrong job. And then Tomato Head, yeah, he's not done yet. So decent. We got 60 new pieces of copper, which, you know, you can definitely tell that that's going to help out in the long run. And also, we got this cabin here, which eventually I'll be able to break the beds. I mean, I don't know if that's actually going to be able to happen now that I'm trying it and it's, you know, just not happening, but maybe eventually it'll let me, and then I'll move them in here and decorate this interior. Other than that, I think that we got some good progress in today's video. I'm really excited because next episode, I'm gonna build out this really cool overlook balcony, and then we got to continue on our village. As you can see, the top of this hill is starting to get built out. Obviously nowhere close to done, but this whole entire area is going to be a crazy empire eventually, and it's going to have buildings all around it. So you can take a look at what we have now, and over the course of maybe the next month or so, this thing should be filled out entirely with buildings all around this place. I'm coming down here for one last thing because I want to check how far away I have to be from that village in order to place another one. I'd love to have multiple villages around this place, and it looks like I need some granite, so let me get that. Okay, let's pull out a village square and see if we can place one. It looks like we can. That's amazing. And it looks like it doesn't want to place on this island, but if we move further away, we can place it around here. So eventually, I'm thinking of having 5 villagers on that hill, 5 villagers in the middle here, and then 5 villagers up on this side, which I haven't even touched that side of the mountain yet. So a lot of work will still have to go in before we get over there. But if we move up this way and check out the landscape, you'll see that not only do we have this really cool ice rock formation, we also have another piece of flatland. So yeah, there's a lot of potential in this area. It's probably one of the most unique areas that I've ever picked to build in as well. And yeah, I'm really excited for what we can do here. In the next episode, I believe one of the things that I want to do is build some launch pad towers, because there's some cool ones that I've seen some YouTubers make that I want to test out in my own world. But that's gonna about do it from the episode today. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end of this one. I will catch y'all tomorrow with another video. Peace.